Each game is hard. All the Western teams just lost to the Eastern teams, so and nobody would have predicted that. So each game can be won. It doesn't matter who the opponent is and where you play. There's a lot of factors that go in. You can't look at the thing about who's tough and who's not. Like I said, because you guys said last week there was a 1-9 team we were playing, and that's probably as easy as it should get, and it was nowhere near easy. And there's some teams that have been the best in this league, and we've beat them. So it's each game we just have to prepare and play for what's there.
I'm Vanstone. I'm here with McCormick. The Saskatchewan Roughriders have just defeated the Ottawa Redblacks 35-32 in overtime. So many directions that game could go in or could have gone in. The bottom line is the Riders won on a weekend when the teams that were in proximity to them in the West Division standings lost, and a huge result for the Roughriders overall.
I don't know about you, but my heart's still pounding. I'm still sweating. That is probably the most entertaining 3 hours of football we've seen in a long time. There's so many ups and downs, and the Riders desperately had to win that game. I don't care if they're 1-9, they lose that game, the questions open up, and we're going a whole other directions now. We'll win. Hey, the Riders win, and a fantastic afternoon for football.
The more and more plays that I'm getting in there, Coach Cortez is getting more and more comfortable with me, and I think that he's allowing us to take those shots down the field, and he was putting us in situations to be successful in the second half. I mean, it called for us to have to throw because we were behind. So our team came up on our offense, did what we had to do to be able to execute, to be able to go down the field and score.
Each quarter, he's getting stronger as he goes through and as he plays. He's getting stronger. The one thing about Tino that I tell you is, when you look at Tino, I never saw doubt in his eyes. I never saw doubt in his eyes in the way that he played. So that was pretty awesome, and he did what he needed to do, and he moved the ball, and he helped us win it.
I always feel confident. I always feel like if there's time on the clock, Coach Chamberlain always preaches us 60-minute football games. 60-minute football games, nothing's over to a final whistle, so we just want to keep battling, keep trying to put points on the board, and keep trying to do everything we can to win the game.
Okay, most of my past experience, I thought you said, what did Darian Durant do in that game? But it's not. Tino Sinceri gets a win, Rob. What do you think of that?
26 yards passing at halftime. The Riders were booed after 30 minutes, and when you look at where it was and what had happened the week before and how it turned out, Tino Sinceri, I think that was kind of one of those turning point games for a quarterback, where you either just keep playing poorly and succumb to it, or you lead a comeback victory, and that could be a real catalyst for Tino Sinceri's career and for the Roughriders.
We came into halftime and we kind of looked each other in the eye and said, shoot, that's not how we wanted the first half to go, but we have 30 more minutes to be able to put our statement on this game, and you have to give the credit to the whole team. I mean, just battling through, staying with it. Coaches put us in great situations to be successful, players going out and executing, getting open downfield, offensive line doing a great job of pass protection all day. So, I mean, it's a great team win. We're going to go back, look at the tape, because obviously there's things that you can always go back and correct, but then we're going to move on to a really good Edmonton team coming up.
Well, now comes the fun part. Not that today's game wasn't fun to watch. It was deliciously fun to watch, if not a little mind-bending at times, but 6 games left, 5 against West Division opponents, those being Calgary and Edmonton. Wow, this should be fun.
It should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a tough part of the schedule. We kind of saw this back at the beginning of the season, 5 of the 6 against Calgary and Edmonton. I think the Riders go in riding a high after this game.